So climate change plus increasing anthropogenic stressors, human stressors, worldwide, our reefs are at risk. There is no question about it. Are Hawaii's reefs at risk? You bet you they are. Not as bad as Florida Keys in the Caribbean, and that's the key, that we are in a really good position to save our reefs. So what can we do about it? Well, we already are. Just like the Honolulu, these guys have been working, getting scientists in here, doing best management practices. It's already happening. People are already saying, you know what, we do care. We actually care. We want to protect our reefs. We have local action strategies supported by the Division of Aquatic Resources, of which the land-based sources of pollution and the climate change and marine disease are the ones we've been most involved with. And what these local action strategies are focused on is to address Hawaii's need to maintain these reef resources in the face of increasing human population and changing climatic conditions. We humans aren't going anywhere. We need to live somewhere. We need to eat. How do we strike that balance, and what can we do to still utilize these resources, but in a manner that allows them to survive through time? That is our goal. In doing this, part of what we wanted to do was develop a rapid response plan. Response by the management agencies in case we do have a bleaching event out here in the main Hawaiian Islands, a disease outbreak, a crown of thorns, another 20,000 animals show up. What do? Well, we don't want to be caught with our pants down. We want to be ready for this. Again, the key is proactive, not reactive. And so we started developing this plan in holding workshops and inviting all sorts of scientists and managers and dive shop operators and anybody that's involved with coral reef resources. It clearly became evident that in order for us to respond rapidly, we need to know about it. And so that we needed an early detection system for these events. And the only way that was going to happen is if the community was involved. Because you guys are the guys out on the reefs, not me. I pop in for 3 days, big deal. I don't know diddly squat about your reefs, right? You guys know about your reefs. And what I hope to do is train all of you so that you can just report those big problems so that we can send a team in. Just recently, in June, we developed a rapid response plan, and in June we actually trained a team. They're trained, they're DAR biologists, fish and wildlife biologists, NOAA biologists, academic biologists. If you had a major bleaching event on Kauai tomorrow, we could send a team. They would know what to do and how to do it so that we could respond quickly on this. Now, for your part, why you're here and why you are so important. And I hope when you leave here, you'll not only understand the importance of your place, but also spread the word and encourage others to get involved and make a difference. So, the Eyes of the Reef Network Level 1 involvement wants to target ocean users, people that are out there. We want to train you to spot the 5 dangers to reef health. We talked about bleaching disease, etc. And then we want you to report it to us if you see it. And when you leave here tonight, I want you to be familiar with all these, familiar with the reporting form. What we passed out earlier is actually instructions for the reporting form, and reporting form for coral bleaching and crown of thorns and the marine invasives. And when we get to that section, I'm going to have you turn the lights back on so you can look at those forms and become familiar with them tonight. Because at first glance you go, whoa! I don't think so, Greta. It looks a little complex, but after a little training you go, no biggie, really, it's no biggie. Because, again, without that report, how can we respond? Now this is the general organization of this Eyes of the Reef. This is you guys, the Eyes of the Reef Network. We also have a website. It's on the Reef Check Hawaii website that has all of this information. It actually has other websites where you can go and practice your coral disease ID. We have a website where you can actually, if you photograph something, You can download it, send me an email, I can go on and look at it and take a look and see if it is a problem and make a comment back right there so you can get instant feedback on this. Because it takes a little training to discriminate between a disease or a bleaching or a fish predation. And so I can help you through these online sources. The one key person that has really helped this is Linda Prescott. I don't know if you know her. But she has volunteered a lot to get this going. In fact, she helped produce this PowerPoint. She just recently, she's getting it where these reports that I'm going to teach you how to fill out tonight are going to be able to be put in online. And Linda did all that, just out of the kindness of her heart, because she cares. So that will be really handy for anybody that has computer access. And pop in, fill it out, and it will send an email to me like that. So that will be really, really nice. This is you guys. We have island site coordinators on Kauai. Here on Kauai, it's Captain Paul Clark, who's with Save Our Seas. On Oahu, it's me, but I'm looking for help, so I'm spread a little thin. On Big Island, it's Linda Prescott. And on Maui, it's Darla White. So we're starting to get people all on a volunteer basis to go out and give these trainings, to take reports, to follow up on these two. These are the coordinators. If you send us a report, maybe you have a digital camera and you send me some photographs. And the island site coordinator will talk with me or talk with other DAR biologists, and they'll see if it's a worrisome. Maybe it's 20 crown of thorns. You say that's not a worry, but I'm going to put it in my database because we want to keep that. But maybe you report 200 crown of thorns. Now I'm a little worried, but let's verify this. So we're going to send out initial responders to a site. Now this is also a volunteer thing, and I'll ask any of you that are interested, if you would like to be interested in becoming an initial responder, we will provide training. But this would be for scuba divers only. So if you're a scuba diver and interested, please let me know. We'll train you how to do it. We'll give you the digital camera. We'll tell you how to do a quick and dirty investigation of the scene, whether it's crown of thorns, bleaching disease, alien species, doesn't matter. They report back. If they say, yeah, it was actually more like 75, put it in our database, no big deal. If it is something we really feel that there should be the response team activated, then we will be talking with DAR, because they are the management agency whose kuleana is to do this. And then they have a response management team, and if indeed they feel like a response should be made, they'll make that decision. And we've got a response team trained up and ready to go. So that's the sort of flow of information. This is ongoing. It's a new program. We'll probably be changing it and improving it, and that's why on the feedback at the end, let us know how to make this a little better, a little easier on this.